talked about annotation and what is involved in it, the different pipelines that are available at BV-BRC. We've submitted a job. We've talked about the files and formats that come with the job. But now let's look at one of the jobs we did. So I could go into my jobs monitor, or I could find the job by clicking on the down arrow next to workspaces and then click on my jobs. Now you can see I've run a lot of jobs. So I can click here and filter on annotation, and that'll show me all the annotation jobs I have ever run. And I want to look at this one. This is where we left off. This is the job we submitted last time. So I click on that, and then look what happens. As soon as I click on something, the green action bar shows me a number of things that I can do. I can rerun the job. Sometimes you want to do this, so this is fun. I can report an issue. If my job failed, I may want to know why, so I'd click on that and be able to report it. And I can view the job, which is what I want to do now. So let's click on that. And this is what a job landing page looks like. It tells me the name of the job and the name of the job, the folders that I put it in my home directory. Up here, you'll see things that we'll discuss in a later video that provides you with links to that data when it's integrated into the database. So it'll look like everything else in there, although only you will see it. The annotation job result, it tells me when I submitted it, what the job ID is, some information about it, and how long it took to run. See, I told you, these things run really fast. This ran in 4 minutes. If it's been months and I don't remember what I submitted, I would click on parameters and scroll down, and it would tell me exactly what I submitted. Now, occasionally I get a ticket from someone saying that, oh, this is one taxa and it's not that. Well, if you look here, you'll be able to see what taxonomy ID you submitted. So that'll tell you why you have the outcome if it wasn't what you wanted. Now, these are all the files that come with the annotation report. This is for a bacterium, and we use the bacterium pipeline. My favorite thing is the genome report. We're going to discuss that later. But here are some of the other files. And so we're just going to go over some of the highlights. Each of them is a highlight in its own way, but some of the ones I think will be most useful for you. So there are the FASTA files, and biologists, bioinformaticians, probably every one of them know what a FASTA file is. A computer scientist, who knows, maybe not. But this is a description of all the contigs and the sequences for them. So if I click on that, and then you look in the green action bar, you can see that I can download it, but not view it. Whereas the other form of FASTA files, the feature DNA FASTA file, which is the genes, and the feature protein FASTA file, which are the proteins, these are available for viewing. So I can click on the view icon here, and this is what they look like. It gives you first a header that tells you things about that protein, including the unique identifier, which is here, what it's called, which is here, the name of the genome it's in, which is here, and the taxon ID, which is here. And then it's followed by the sequence. Pretty easy, right? And biologists use this all the time. Let's go back. The EMBL file is just a description of all the genes in the genome. This is a format that's used widely in Europe at the European Nucleotide Archive. So we provide that. Its counterpoint is the GenBank file, which is the same thing. Both of these are available for download. And so we provide you with that. Now there's this features text file, which is available for download, and also this text file, which is the same thing, but I want to show you what that looks like. So it provides you with this table that gives you all the information about every gene that's annotated on that genome. And so you can download it in that particular text file, but here it is in a text format table here that shows you the contig, the unique identifier, what type of thing it is. This is a coding sequence with this a gene. The start and stop, what strand it's on, what it's called, the protein families that are assigned, and the nucleotide and amino acid sequences. This is pretty sweet. And there's also a filter up here that you could use. So let's go back. This is the same thing in an Excel format. So you can download this and then have it in Excel, which is something that biologists love. So you can get it in the text format here or the Excel format here. The genome file is the genome typed object. It's a kind of JSON file. Biologists don't generally use this, but developers do and bioinformaticians do. It's describing all the annotations in the genome. Gene feature format. This is also available for download, and it's doing pretty much the same thing as the text file, but in slightly a different format. And what this also includes is the MD5 record for each of the proteins so that you can see that. There's a merged GenBank file. There's a tar file of absolutely everything. And we've gone over both of these. The genome quality details text. So let's look at this. And it's a little confusing, but what this thing is showing you is alphabetically a list of every gene that's called in the genome. And it's telling you how many genes are there and how many they expected to have. It goes on and on forever. We provide a summary of this in the genome report. So I don't know that this will be too useful for you because in the genome report, we tell only the ones that there are problems with. And most of them are spot on. You expect one protein, it's got that protein. But when there are discrepancies, then you want to go to the genome report, which we'll talk about in the next video. And then we have the load files, which are all JSON files, as is this quality file. So I'll just click on this so you can see what they are. They're all JSON files. These are descriptors for everything. And so if you're a bioinformatician or a developer, you like these things. Biologists generally don't look at them too much or at all. So in the next video, we're going to talk about the genome report. And then the one after that, we're going to talk about these links and what it looks like in BV-BRC when your genome is integrated into the database. So I will see you there.